Right, good morning. Welcome back. So today is a leg day, Sunday leg day. Red shorts, Sunday leg day. That's how it works. So this is I would say it's my bigger leg day. I have one in the midweek on a Wednesday, which is more glute focused. This is definitely more quad focused than anything else. So I do both, do quads and hamstrings on the same twice. Most people would be like, do not split them up. Nope, just keeps the frequency high, means I can hit it twice a week as you want. Yeah, just keeps it all good. But this is the main focus of the leg day is quads. There's still hamstrings involved, there's still calves involved, but that's the aim of today. Don't know if she wants to be in shot, but Ally is here again today with the second of the videos. In terms of prep, I've actually got quite a big update to announce. I am currently in a transitionary period in between coaches. So I've moved from Josh, which is I wouldn't say mutual, but he understands the decision, and I've moved to Callum, who is his coach. If you don't know who Callum is, it's Callum Raystrick, who is previously Muscle Mentors, now is his own pro coach, is the company. I'm excited to start working with him and seeing where that will take things and how I'm going to progress through the rest of prep with that. It's an interesting time. I'm very excited. Currently with me, I put a little bit of weight on since the last one just because coming back on and then getting back into prep. So I'm 111 at the minute, 111 kilos. Obviously my weight cap is 93, being 5'10", in between 5'10", 5'11" for classic. Just gotta get there over the coming weeks. I think I'm 17 weeks out now? So 16 weeks. It's not really started biting yet. I'm doing 3 lots of cardio a week, 10,000 steps a day, which is 3 lots, 25 minutes. So it's nothing crazy, that's pretty. In the off season, I was doing 220s a week anyway, so it's nothing mental. So I'm okay. I'm still happy, I'm still lively, not like, oof. Right, should we get into it?
Thanks.
Let's do it. It's too short now. I'm gonna start sweating immediately.
Obviously it's a thing as well, yeah. But I'm not sure this.
Right, first movement on leg day, well this leg day, is adductor, which goes inwards. Just for, see your adductors inside of your thigh. Because when we're on stage, you're standing like this, you're gonna have a gap here. If you haven't got adductors, you have a gap here, which if somebody else has got that filled, there's, it's a weakness, isn't there? Especially from the back, we see back shots and you see guys' hamstrings. This huge component here, which is where your legs touch, if you haven't got that, there's gonna be a big gap in between your hamstrings. This machine, along with others, like if you go really deep on leg exercises, get out here, you're gonna get your adductor involved, but this machine is gonna target directly, especially this part rather than the back. You're gonna get the inside part. So when you do your open leg shots like this, or classic, you come stand like that, you're gonna get a bit more fill, you're gonna look a bit wider through the lower body. If you look at a photo of Tom Platz, it's a good one, you can see he's got huge quad, but then the adductor is like out here, so his leg looks fucking enormous. So that's what we want fucking enormous legs. So we're gonna do this first and get some big legs. Hips are very tight today. I wonder why.
My hip was
Well, the mic is still on, by the way.
keeping it real.
Man, I'm fucking one exercise in. This is a warm-up. Look how much sweat is on my face right now. This is insane. I need to put the aircon on. The door is open. That's the aircon. There we go. So I'm pausing these at the bottom. Nice big stretch. Squeeze at the top. Not coming all the way closed because as a gentleman, it's going to hurt if you do that. Yeah. And I'm paying attention. I'll go back this. So there's that too. This is gonna hurt. You do it properly, it's gonna hurt a lot. I like to do quite high reps on this. So the first set will be 15 to 20, and the second one will be a 10 to 15. You're just gonna get a lot of blood in there. Especially with this pause, it's like doing it at the bottom of a pec deck. I'd say this is basically like a pec deck for the legs. It might not be a good comparison scientifically, but in my head, that's how I get into it, and I know how to, it means I wanna open out, really get these hips open, and it means I get a good pump in the adductor before we get going. So the warm-up sets should hurt. Like, I think they should. You should feel your blood moving into there before you get on to the next. So especially when I do leg extensions, I do a lot of reps on the warm-up sets just to get that blood in where it needs to be. Oof, okay. Slow on the way down. Slow on the way down. And now we're about to do some hamstrings. We're gonna do seated hamstring curl first, 2 sets there, and then we're gonna do standing, because I like standing.
And I'm doing lying.
And she's doing lying, because I like the standing leg curl, but can't use much weight on it, which is what I kind of like. And it's seated is gonna get you in the short range, so in there, whereas standing or lying is gonna mostly hit your length and range. So we'll do that one second. Short range, harder to get into when you fatigue, so right back here. So we're gonna do that one first. Leg extension from there, and then onto the rest of quads. Get that one? Right, I'm here now. No. That was good. Push down.
Yes. All the way in.
Oh, sorry, let's kick you in the boob. Dear diary, I love my girlfriend. The end.
Stop.
Stop.
I'm crying.
Stop it, Ron. There it is. Slow, 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 slow. Douche. On to the next one, which is being used again. What's the fuck's going on? Why is this so far back? Who has been using this? I know exactly who's been using this. Some short boys. Shorter than me, and I'm not tall. Fucking hell. Or for you 5'6" kings out there. This one is an interesting piece of equipment because not many gyms have a good one. This is a very good one. We do have an old one. It's very fucking heavy. This one's nice and light. It's not a movement you're going to be very strong on, but people try and think they're strong on it. And instead of doing this and avoiding those teenagers' heads, and standing upright and tensing their glute and getting it properly tensed, people like to do this and swing it up. You know, so my knee's coming straight off the pad there, all the tension's gone, it's all in my lower back, but I'm moving the weight easier. And people like to do this because they think it's going to work their hamstring more because they're moving more weight, but it's not. You want to be bolt upright, chest up, squeeze your glute you're using, and just straight up from there. And you shouldn't really want to worry about how high your leg is coming up, because much like a bicep curl, if you're doing it from the lengthened position, you want it to be straight, and you're probably only going to get to here. You're not going to squeeze it all the way up to here. You might, but the whole point of a lengthened range is you want to be hitting this portion of the movement. Same thing on here. Hamstring is just a bicep in your leg at the end of the day. Or is it? If someone want to debate me on that, I don't care. It's just general, isn't it? The principle is, as upright as you can be, you squeeze that hamstring. That's all you want to do. You don't want to get anything else involved. You're isolating the hamstring as well as you can. And with this one, it's gonna fucking hurt. But the best thing you can do is high rep range. I think for this one, we're doing 15 to 20 and a 10 to 15. I mean, that's not super high, but it's still it's a good mid-range point on both of those sets. And you'll get a filthy, filthy pump if you're doing them properly. So upright, chest up, squeeze that hamstring back. That's all you want to do. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Here we go. Hold strong with them. One more. Pull it in. Pull it in. There it is. That's the one. On leg extension now. I'm just warming up, as you can tell. 10 kilos on this. This machine gets thoroughly abused in terms of how much weight gets put on it. Now, I don't have the smallest quads, so I don't use much weight on this. Correlation there, you know? You don't need a shitload of weight on this, and you shouldn't use a shitload of weight on this. I have tender knees anyway. If you're throwing around 100 kilos on this thing, like if you've got that mid pin and that top pin, maybe even the bottom one as well, filled, you are just slamming your joint. Like you are putting so much pressure through that kneecap, eventually something's gonna go. It might work for now and you might be able to like fucking throw it around. Notice I'm also pausing at the top, squeezing the muscle, really trying to engage everything I can before then coming back down. Little pause at the bottom, go again. And I don't extend further than I can go. If I go back here, you know, my butt's lifted off the seat, all the tension's gone out of my quads, it's gonna end up in my knees if I do this. So you wanna stay tight as well. So pull yourself into the seat, just squeeze through the quads, that's all you wanna do. You wouldn't load up a bicep curl and just throw it around like this, because you'd be afraid you're gonna tear a bicep. In the same vein of this, you wouldn't put fucking 100, 200 kilos on this and just throw it around, because you're gonna do some damage to your patella. Eventually, it's not gonna work out well. I will use maybe 40 kilos as my top set on this, and my warm-up sets, obviously I'm talking at you now, I'll do 20, 30 reps on a warm-up set and make sure there's plenty of blood in these quads before I move up the weight. And I'm gonna do 10 kilos, 20 kilos, 30 kilos. I use the middle pin and the top pin so that I can squeeze. When you use the top pin, it loads the bottom a bit more, so you can really squeeze through the top and get that full peak contraction in your quads. And that's what I want. I want that sensation of burning. I want that battery acid pain in my quads. Because that's the thing, like people are like, oh, you know, the sensation, it's just a sensation. It fucking works. You watch Tom Platz do a fucking 40, 50 rep set, people are like, oh, it's too many reps, too many reps. Is he hitting failure? Yes. Are his quads fucking blown by the end? Yes. Did he have some of the best quads ever? Yes. So I think it's gonna work. And you're still working hard, you're working very hard. Most of the time people don't wanna go above 15, 20 reps because it hurts. And yeah, it fucking hurts, but it works. So that's what we're gonna do today. Some gnarly high rep set stuff on the leg extension. You're gonna see how much effort really goes into that after these warm-up sets.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back. Wanna take a run at that. I think she's feeling me, turn it up a few degrees. My imagination of her body gets the best of me. Oh gosh, she's such a tease.
Take the pain, come on, let's do it.
I'm addicted to her, need her touching me. Cause she got a bad little waist. And we tearing down this place, off the liquor that we chase. Got some egos to the face, baby, I've gone into space. Coming closer for a taste, and I'll show you how I make everything just fade away. Cause she's like sex, drugs, cocaine. I'm so insane, jealous of the clothing that she wears. All the time, all game, no shame. Came here to play, I feel like an addict. Cause she's sex, drugs, cocaine.
It's 50. How's 50? Oh. So, just warming up. So I'm about to do this machine, the belt squat. And for ages, I was trying to do any form of hack squat or, you know, avoiding barbell squat. I've not done it in a while. It puts a lot of pressure on your back. You know, it's gonna load you through your back like that. So you're gonna end up doing a lot of lower back stuff. And for a while, I did have some lower back issues, which were just caused sort of by doing a lot of back work. And then I also had deadlifts in at one point. I'd injured my back prior, a few months before, and it just never really caught up. So I just need to take a bit of load off the back. These were literally invented for that purpose. You know, powerlifters that had hurt their back but still needed to squat, so you can load from the hip. So you're still gonna get in that squat position, it's still gonna pull you in like that. You've not got the bar across your back like that, but your hips are still gonna sit in that position. And I'm not gonna be quite upright, you know, like you say, oh, you should be bolt upright when squatting. My ankle mobility, my hip mobility is not gonna allow for that. I prefer a little bit, stick my arse out, hence why my arse is so fucking huge. And I can get a bit lower. But my head is gonna be pointing towards the floor a bit like that. And I just need to be able to sit comfortably back into it. I had a good tip from James Hollinshead himself. Don't think about your quads when you're squatting. It is mostly hamstring. You want to feel like you're sitting back into it. So pull through your hamstrings, pull yourself into the bottom, and it should give you a bit more stable position. It's a bit like, I'd compare it to getting your back tight before you bench. You always want to be in that strong, stable position. Same thing with here, all of the posterior chain wants to be fired before you move. You want to be strong, pushing through the feet, pushing away, feel those hamstrings, and just pull yourself down like that. So that's the basics of a squat. Not that I was any good at actually barbell squatting, but on this, we're gonna throw some weight around. Well, we're gonna move accurately some weight around. Power, that's it, come on, there we go. More, let's see them. Yeah, come on then, come on. Another one. Last one then, come on, come on. Press it. There it is. Nice. Speechless.
Speechless?
I said speechless. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you recover. I'm gonna do my set.
Got a fine little body and her mind's kinda naughty. They say that once you taste it, you cannot replace it. She could get you high, all the dopamine inside triggers fast once she's naked. Her body's a creation. They say the devil made her for his entertainment, but even he couldn't learn how to contain it. Her high heels make a damn good statement. There is no replacement, a body by Satan. She got a bad little waist, and we tear it down his
Fuck. I'm pretty fucked right now. So when you can hear your heartbeat in your ears, everything goes a bit weird and spacey. Fitness. Right, this is a bit of a weird piece of equipment that a lot of people might not have seen before. It's a linear hack. Now I'm supposed to do a sort of leg press movement after this, but this is sort of a combination of a hack squat and a leg press, and I quite like it. A lot of people don't use it either, so it's usually free. You might have seen like Nick Walker use it, but I've fallen in love with it. It's a good piece of kit. It's also brutally heavy because it's an old hammer strength. So I enjoy this one. Last compound of the workout, so gonna go hard. Not that I didn't go hard on the other two. I'm pretty tired right now, but like, just sort of get on with it, you do it, because there's no point in complaining, is there? And you know what you've got to do, you know the work you've got to do. So just get on with it. And you finish, and you're fucked, and you go home and you eat and you fall asleep and you wake up 4 hours later and you're like, where did the day go? But that's bodybuilding for you. So, time to warm up. Fuck. Oh. Wow. Oh, dizzy. Oh. Ah. Fucking hell. That was heavy. Oh. New weight. Fucking hell. Ooh, wowie. There's. Fucking hell. Right. It's the last set of the main bulk of the workout. So now I've got my alternate abs or calves, and today it falls on calves. So we're gonna do same as last time, because that's how the rotations worked out. 2 sets of the standing calf raise, this Nautilus one, and then 2 sets of the seated. It'll be 10 to 15, 6 to 10 on both, and then it is over. And we can go home. We can go sleep. One more set. Oh. Finished. All right, that is us done for legs today. It's a nice 2.5, 3 hour session. I'm pooped. So yeah, 17 weeks out, starting to feel, we've had my calories dropped a fair amount. So I'm feeling a bit tired today, but nothing, I'm not hungry, I'm not aggy, I'm not anything like that. So that doesn't come until much later, so we're all good. If you want to see what my physique looks like currently, I'm not getting my kit off right now, so I'm gonna put a photo right here of what I look like, which is check-ins are done at home on my garden roof. They used to be done outside. The thing is with being a British bodybuilder, if you're not posing outside for your check-ins, you're not actually a British bodybuilder. So I don't have a garden anymore, but outside my kitchen window, there is a flat roof. So I've taken the opportunity to risk my life taking check-in photos. So it's just how it is. You want to be the best, you got to risk your life taking check-in photos. Good workout. I'm pretty knackered. Yours was good too. Very tired. We're gonna finish up stretching, but you don't want to see that because it's all kind of angles and weirdness. But yeah, get some stretching done. 5-10 minutes of that, and then head home and get some food in us because we're both on prep and we're very hungry. Although I just said I'm not, so I'm just contradicting myself right there. But yeah, bye.